Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Okami. Last time, we helped some people out in Cyan City, catching the thief Hayazo and helping out Camilla and Camellia believe in the gods. Today, we are going to gather some stray beads and praise that I just missed in my playthrough so far. That's not to say you couldn't get them at the times. There are some that are like that. Some stray beads, some praise things. But for the most part, well, I think, I don't know, it's about half and half that I just either missed them, forgot about them while playing through the game, or I just couldn't get them. One is in Agata Forest here, and it is on top of this tree here, with the Konohana Blossom. Just draw a vine from the Konohana Blossom Ami, and you'll drop down right onto it. Stray bead. There's also a treasure over there that we missed as well. This next thing, we bought last episode, something called the Water Tablet. That basically allows us to be a proper god. Well, we're a proper son of God, but we're a goddess, so I don't know where I was going with that. Basically the water tablet does what the fire tablet does, but with water. Where, well, not really. You can walk on water. There you go. There's the explanation. I'd also like to mention the Blade of Kusanagi. I know we haven't used it in battle. I'm not going to switch off of it until we do. But we have a weapon available to us that's, you know, we already have another weapon available to us. It's a reflector, and I know why they offered it because, there's copyright here, by the way. What am I trying to say here? Bloody, if you don't like glaives, you can get the reflector. There you go. Anyway, water tablet, equip it there. We're not going to get that reflector yet, because I want the Blade of Kusanagi to get some screen time and also battle time. Unfortunately, it may not get as much as other weapons. If you use the water tablet, you can run up this river, which you could not get up otherwise with, say, lily pad, or you could glitch your way up here and all that, but, you know, whatever. But 50 praise clover from that. And also, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my health, because we have praise, we have a lot of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade it 3 times here. There you go. Now we only have 190 praise. Good. Anyway, it's convenient because our next stop here is in Sutar Ruins. So I'm actually going to see you there because it's not close. It's close, but it's not that close. So I'll see you in a moment. Actually, just outside the entrance of Sutar Ruins, there was this cave up on this cliff that I completely forgot about until now. That had a catcall statue. So let's just use catcall here and climb up. And I believe it's just a clover, yeah. No stray bead up here, but there was a stray bead outside this cave if you don't remember. So if you missed that, go grab it. It was buried. Where's the entrance to this cave? There it is. It was buried right here. This was a stray bead. So if you missed that, go get it. Also outside the entrance to Sutar Ruins is a hard dig spot, which contains, I believe, just, yeah, this is a statue thing, bowl statue. That didn't look like a bowl, but whatever. Anyway, we are missing a stray bead in the Sutar Ruins. Let's go get it. In this room, just a few rooms away from the entrance where we had to roll the ball, we missed a stray bead. Up here somewhere is a Konohana Blossom. Right up there. You can fail at getting up there. You can get up there. And over here should be a stray bead. Or actually, no, it's over here. But there is something over there. I believe it's just a clover. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I meant to get this one. I guess I just forgot. I didn't want to backtrack for it, I suppose. I meant to get it in the beginning of the episode after that, I guess. But, yeah, I just forgot. It happens. We got it now. Not a big deal. You can check the map here. This is where I am. Exactly in this room. Just head there. And get that stray bead if you want it. There's also a clover in here. Probably not much. Probably just 10-5. Yeah, it's an early game clover, so I wasn't expecting anything. Anyway, our next stray bead get is at Taka Pass. If I see any clovers or whatnot on the way there, I will stop and get them. But, you know, no guarantees that that will happen. Anyway, see you over at Taka Pass. Wait, there's an evil tree here. Wait. Speaking of fucking praise opportunities, I never knew this existed. There's another evil tree here? Wow. Shoot. Dude, shoot the evil fruit at me. Come on. I don't think I've ever purified this tree. I don't think I ever knew this existed. 13 praise. Okay. I mean, there you go. There's another evil tree that I never knew existed. Figuring out a ton of new things about this game in this playthrough. Anyway, Taka Pass. First things first in Taka Pass, I tried to get this earlier in the game through a little trick with double jumping, and wall jumping at the time. But the proper way to get to this clover is with cat call, cat walk. You can actually wall jump to it if you, try it enough and are good enough and partly get lucky enough. I have done it. It's just quite difficult, but purify that, bloom that, whatever you want to say, to get 30 praise. And otherwise, we are missing 2 stray beads here in accordance to the game. I'm gonna get this one first, even though it's a little bit farther away. It's like not that far, much farther away than the other one. But there is a stray bead buried near Bingo up here, and I swear I got this one before in this playthrough. Maybe I got it in practice, but not in the actual playthrough. But I don't know. I'm seeing it. Let's make it night real quick. Yeah, I seem to remember getting it. Maybe I didn't, but yeah, I don't know. It's right here. If I did get this before, I apologize that I'm getting it again, but I just need to be safe, and I also need to get it, and also, if I didn't get it on video, I want to make sure I show it. But near Bingo as well is this hard dig spot. We couldn't get this before because we didn't have digging champ, but now that we do, we can dig right through it and enter another divine spring. So obviously tons of praise to get in here, through these trees, through these animals, and through the 3 clovers you'll always traditionally find in mermaid springs. Not called mermaid springs, they're called divine springs, but I don't know. While doing these side quests, by the way, I did find use for mermaid springs. They're not that helpful still, in my opinion. They're not the greatest things. I still find Ultimate Order Mirrors overall better. But specifically if you're going, between multiple areas of Cyan City, there's no way to warp to the commoner's quarters at all, and it's annoying. It really is. There's no mermaid spring, and there's no ultimate origin mirror. However, there's a mermaid spring rather in the aristocratic quarters, which can be pretty helpful. Anyway, stray bead in here, and that should finish off Taka Pass. And luckily, the next stray bead is actually really close by. It's right at the city checkpoint. Oh, I accidentally got in a fight. Let's see the Blade of Kusanagi. Yeah, there you go. There's the Blade of Kusanagi. Oh, yeah. These enemies are bad. Oh, no. You're gonna die. Wow. This isn't doing much damage. Why? Whatever, you're dead. There was a screen time. We can switch to new weapon now. No, not really. We're gonna get in some actual fights with the Blade of Kusanagi before we swap it out. Don't worry. It's all good. Just I was making it say so. Anyway, I'm not gonna cut this out because we're right here. I need to say again, Taka Pass's music is fantastic. I mean, the entire soundtrack, by the way, is phenomenal, but Taka Pass especially, Ryoshima Coast, every area track is absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot get enough of listening to them. Anyway, we needed the water tablet to get this one, so if you're 100% in the game, you do need to get the water tablet, just an FYI. So you basically need to run up this river. Basically, you cannot use lily pad to get up because it will just float down. So maybe if you tried hard enough, you could, but I don't think it's possible with lily pad. And even if it was, it would be really inefficient and take a really long time. So I would advise against doing it. But you need the water tablet to run up here and get a stray bead, which is up here. And I believe there's a clover as well and a tree. So if you're going for every tree, which I don't know why you would, I don't believe that's a completionist stat in this game. But if you like trees a lot, then well, this game is for you. Actually, if you like trees a lot, entirely. But stray bead. That is our last in the city checkpoint. Our next is in Ryoshima Coast. I'll see you there because we have quite a long walk back up to the bridge. So first off in Ryoshima Coast, we can jump down here and turn around. And there's a copper rock here. I guess these are copper, yeah. And that's just kind of what I thought of real quick and said. And I don't know, it makes sense that they're copper. I don't know. 40 praise for that, though. We are missing one stray bead here, and we couldn't do it. I don't believe we could do it until... maybe after Blight you could do it? I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure when the side quest comes open, but I don't like to do it until this point in the game, because at this point in the game you have all your brush abilities, well, most of your brush abilities, obviously you're missing one, but it's not required for any, the brush ability itself isn't required for any side quests in here, that point of the game is, though. Wow, I'm on fire today. It feels light as anything now, the mist from the city. Okay, I guess you can do this after Blight, that would make sense. No time to lose then. Super fast Hayate's gotta get back to work. Huh? What do you want? What's with that cheeky twinkle in your eye, Pooch? You want a race? Okay, super fast Hayate, I'll give you a run for your money. So these are very similar to the races with Ida, but they're not quite as easy because there isn't a shortcut that you can just take. It's a bit more difficult, plus there are more demon scrolls in the way. I mean, you can still run ahead of him and, get ahead of him and knock him off that way, but it's a bit more tricky than Ida. It's a bit more difficult to pull off. I like these races. I also love the music, as I've said. And remember this exact tune for later in the game. It's very important. And yeah, I don't know. These races are quite difficult overall. I don't know if I'll show them all, because these races are quite similar, and we're going to be doing 3 in a row. He takes the same path. He doesn't, he might change one thing here and there, and he'll drop more spike balls and be a bit faster, but that would be the only change. So I may cut out the rest of his races and just show his dialogue. We'll see. Basically, if you want to race him again, make it night and then make it day again. But if there is anything special about it, I'll show it. If not, I'm cutting it out. We'll see. Phew, you caught up with me again? You are fast, Pooch, a top sprinter. Well, you've got 2 victories under your belt now. So you're beating him. There is a specific shortcut you can take. Just cutting through the forest, not forest, a little like patch of trees there. That's a little bit of a shortcut. It's not nearly as efficient as the one with Ida, but it's alright. It works well enough. It's just not the best shortcut ever. Aha, there you are. Listen, Pooch, I need to talk to you. I, Superfast Hayate, want to challenge you. I want to take back the title of Vyoshima's #1. You've totally outclassed me up to now, but I'm not going to run staring at your tail wagging anymore, pal. And just to show you how serious I am this time, if you beat me, I'll hand over my job to you. Well, it's time we got this show on the road, right? I'm not going to lose this time. Not today. Let's sprint. What? I don't believe it. I, Superfast Hayate, the fastest runner of Miyoshima, beaten in the once-in-a-lifetime decider of deciders. I lost. I really lost. To this shaggy beast. That's another one to you then, Pooch. For another million, huh? 50 praise for beating him. My big brother in Shinshu Field was telling me about a wolf. It is you, isn't it? You must be real famous over there, huh? Okay, so anyway, a promise is a promise. I'm handing over all of Yoshima's deliveries to you. What do you look like that for? You don't look very happy. Surely you don't think I should be carrying on doing it. I lost. You do think I should carry on with deliveries, huh? Oh, well, if you really insist, then I'll do it. You're pretty kind for a wolf. I won't forget. As a symbol of our friendship, I want you to have this. It's not much, but it's yours now. You get a stray bead from him. I'm gonna keep running as long as I live. And one day I'll be fast enough to beat you. That is not the last stray bead in Vyoshima Coast. There is one more to get. However, we won't be getting it yet. In fact, we won't be getting it until literally endgame. So don't, basically we have all the stray beads in Vyoshima that we're gonna get for the moment. We could get that last one, but we're not gonna. There's one last little treasure thing I want to grab over here. This little tower. You don't need the water tablet to get here, but it's obviously helpful. Anything with water is helpful, with the water tablet. But there's a clover here, so just bloom that. Just bloom it. There we go. 10 praise. Wasn't really worth it, but we did it out of spite. And up here will be a little treasure chest with Kutami pottery. It was sell for 12,000 yen. I know, so it's pretty good. And SBF, if you're watching this, wow. Okay, I was gonna say that waterfall doesn't have a secret behind it, but God, you can't even get to that waterfall. There's so little secrets behind it. You're not even allowed to go there. Wow. Anyway, next stray bead is in North Ryoshima Coast. See you there. If you recall from the Water Dragon's Garden in the Dragon Palace, we got a little thing called the... Let me check real quick, I don't remember what it was called. Where was it? I don't even know. It's down here, maybe. I don't even know what it's called. It was called the treasure box. And we need to take that over to good old, what's his name? I can't remember. Urashima. Good old Urashima. Urashima I'm sorry, I'm gonna be explaining the mythology of Urashima behind him. I hope you can read the scene of yourself. Urashima is based off of Urashima Taro in mythology. Basically, to summarize the story he was in, he saved a turtle and thus was rewarded with a visit to the Dragon Palace, or the Ryujin in Japanese mythology, it was called. The princess of the Dragon Palace gave him a little box as he was leaving because he wanted to see his family. He spent 3 days at this Dragon Palace, but he wanted to go back to his wife and his family. When he got back to his village, though, it turns out 300 years had passed. Eventually, stricken with grief about, not being able to see his family and his wife, he absentmindedly opened the box the princess gave him and suddenly grew old. He got, long beard, white hair and all that, but he was not transported back in time. The princess then said from the sea, basically in a sad voice, "I told you not to open that box, and it was your old age." I don't know, I haven't read the story personally. I read it once, obviously, to get the information, and to summarize it, but, it is interesting, and obviously there's a lot of variations on it with any mythology. That's always gonna happen. But, yeah, basically that's the same thing here, where, within this treasure box are the gasps of mermaids, apparently, as one of the mermaids told us, and it will make Urashima old, just like his wife here. Honey, is that really you? It sure is. Your husband's back. You're back. You've finally come back to me. I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere. I'll never leave you again, dear. I know I can never thank you enough, but I want you all to have this. It ain't much, just a token. Found this pretty still in the seabed. Brought me luck, see? It gets you a stray bead. And then we scared them. Yeah. So, good little side quest there. That takes a while to complete, but whatever. We only have one stray bead left. And it's in the Dragon Palace. We have to talk to Otohime again. God, I love the way this area looks. Anyway, we have to talk to Otohime again after all that's happened. Whoops. Nami, stop! Okay, well, yeah, that happens, I guess. What the hell? Look at Isun. He doesn't even care. I don't want to talk to you. Dear God, okay. Well, Amaterasu, it's so good to see you. What tidings do you bring? You okay, babe? I mean, that was one heck of a feat you pulled off. You had me worried. I had no choice but to perform the rite of transformation. Such traditions are normally reserved for kings, but the people of our realm have accepted me as their ruler. Henceforth, I devote my life to protecting our people and the sea. All hail Queen Oto! We shall follow wherever Her Majesty leads. Glory to the Dragonians. Not you! I've talked to you like 8 times! Amaterasu, there is something more I wish to tell you. I carry the child of my dearly departed husband, King Wada. I have every hope our child shall grow up to be a fine leader, and maybe someday even king or queen of the Dragonians. We Dragonians shall protect the sea for all eternity. Oh, Queen Oto. I know not how I shall ever thank you for what you've done. This could never begin to repay my debts to you, but please accept it as a token of my eternal gratitude. You get a stray bead. 1. That child never gets any development. Also, sorry about that, Otohime. I moved the Wiimote and it decided to attack you. I was really, really hoping in Okami then that would, be a plot point a little bit, or at least be mentioned. It's not. It's really unfortunate, but we don't know who her child is. 2. That's gonna be it for this episode of Okami. We have gotten done every stray bead we can get or will get. There are 4 stray reeds, sorry. No, it's 3, that was right the first time. That we can get, but I simply won't because they're a bit challenging to get, and I want to do it late game. And then there's others that we simply cannot get, or at least cannot complete at the moment. I'd rather do everything in one fell swoop than do something here and something there. If I can avoid doing that, I would. I couldn't do that with the treasure box and whatnot, but if I can avoid doing that, I will, for a more organized side quest video thing. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be it for this episode of Okami. Hope you enjoyed. And next time, guys, we progress, rather, with the story. Sorry we had 2 side quest videos in a row, but, you know, we had a ton of stuff we could do now that we have 12 of our brush abilities, as well as all of Nippon available to us. But next time, guys, we head north. See you then.